Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Joins English class. I hope all of you are doing well. In today's lesson, we're going to learn Grade 9 English, Unit 1, Living in Urban Areas. Before we listen to the main passage, we're going to complete Activity 1.1, which is called the pre-listening activity. Now, you may be wondering, what is a pre-listening activity? A pre-listening activity helps us prepare our minds before we listen. It allows us to think about the topic, recall what we already know, and learn some useful ideas that will make the listening task much easier. So we first prepare our minds by looking at pictures, sharing ideas, and predicting the topic. So let's begin. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to describe pictures using simple English sentences, compare life in a city and life in a village, express your opinion politely with reasons, and predict the topic of a listening passage. Let's begin. Before we start, I'd like to ask you a simple question. Where do you live? Do you live in a city or in a village? Write your answer in the comment section. Now let's continue. Please look carefully at the two pictures on your screen. Take about 10 seconds to observe them carefully. What do you notice? Can you identify the differences between the two places? Excellent. The picture on the left shows a city, while the picture on the right shows a village, also known as a rural area. Let's start with the city. When I look at this picture, I can see many tall buildings. The roads are full of buses, cars, and other vehicles. There are many people walking along the streets. Shops and restaurants are open, and everyone seems busy. The streets are crowded, and there's a lot of traffic and noise. So, we can describe a picture by saying, in the city, there are many people, many cars, many buildings, restaurants, churches, and busy roads. Now, repeat after me. In the city, there are many people. There are many cars. There are many buildings. There are many restaurants. There are buses. There are churches. There's heavy traffic. There's noise. People are busy. The streets are crowded. Excellent. Now, let's look at the second picture. This picture shows a village. What can you see here? Very good. I can see large open spaces with green grass. There are traditional houses, many trees, farm animals such as cows, and field where crops are growing. The environment looks peaceful and quiet. There are fewer vehicles and fewer people than in the city. Now we can describe it like this. In the village, there are large open spaces, grass fields, crops, animals, and traditional houses. Let's repeat together. In the village, there are large open spaces. There are grass fields. There are crops. There are animals. There are trees. There's fresh air. There's less traffic. Excellent pronunciation. Let's learn a few important words from today's lesson. The first word is crowded. When a place is crowded, it is full of people. For example, the market is crowded. The second word is traffic. Traffic means many vehicles moving on the road. For example, there is heavy traffic in the city. The third word is noise. Noise means loud or unpleasant sounds. For example, the city is noisy. Now let's learn a few words from the village picture. An open space is a large area without many buildings. A grass field is land covered with grass. The other word is crop. A crop is a plant that farmers grow for food, such as wheat, maize, or teff. Try to use these new words whenever you describe places. Now, let's move to question 2. The question asks, where do you like to live? Why? This question is asking for your personal opinion. There is no single correct answer. What matters is that you explain your reason clearly. For example, you can say, I like to live in a city because there are more job opportunities, better schools, hospitals, and modern services. Or you can say, I like to live in a village because it is peaceful, clean, and the air is fresh. Did you notice the word because? We use because whenever we give a reason. Now I'd like you to answer the question yourself. Would you rather live in a city or in a village? Think for a moment. Very good. You can write your answer in the comments below. I'd love to read your ideas. Let's look at the final question. What do you expect the title of the listening text to be? Remember, we haven't listened to the passage yet, so we are making a prediction. Prediction means making a good guess based on what we already know. Since we have been talking about cities and villages, a suitable title would be Urban Life versus Rural Life. This title tells us that the listening passage will probably compare life in a city with life in a village. Let's say the title together. Urban Life versus Rural Life. Excellent. Today, we learned how to observe pictures carefully and describe what we see. We compared city life with village life and learned new vocabulary such as crowded, traffic, noise, grass field, and crop. We also practiced expressing our opinions using the word because and made a prediction about the listening passage. Remember, before listening to any text, it is always helpful to think about the topic first. This makes listening easier and improves your understanding. For homework, write 5 sentences describing the place where you live. Tell us whether you live in a city or in a village, and explain why you like it. Use the word because in at least one sentence. Well done, everyone. Thank you for learning with me today. I hope you enjoyed this lesson and learned something new. If you found this lesson helpful, please like this video, subscribe to Join's English class, and share it with your friends so they can learn English too. Don't forget to leave your answer to today's question in the comments. Would you prefer to live in a city or in a village? Why? I'll see you in our next English lesson. Until then, keep learning, keep practicing, and keep speaking English. Goodbye.